Hello, and welcome back to Better English Step by Step. This is the place where we slow everything down. We take the rush and the stress out of learning English. We believe that to really learn something, you need to hear it, understand it, and then practice it many times. You need to let the English settle into your mind.
That is right. It is good to be back. Today, we have a very special episode because we are not just learning grammar, we are learning how to organize our lives.
Exactly. We are talking about the weekly planner. You know, everyone tells you that to be successful or to be productive, you need to manage your time. You need a plan. But for English learners, this can be a very frustrating topic. You might look at your calendar and know exactly what you want to do in your own language, but when you try to explain it in English, you freeze.
Or you use the wrong words. I hear this all the time. A student looks at their schedule for tomorrow and says, I will meet my boss at 3 p.m.
Yes, and while we understand that sentence, it does not sound natural. It does not sound like a plan. It sounds like a sudden decision. I will meet my boss. It feels like you just decided it right now. But a meeting at 3 p.m. is on your calendar. It is fixed. It is an arrangement.
So today we are going to fix this. We are going to spend this hour walking through a full week. We are going to look at the 3 most important ways to talk about the future. By the end of this hour, you will be able to look at your diary or your phone calendar and describe your week smoothly and accurately.
Imagine how good that will feel to be able to tell a colleague, I am meeting with the client on Tuesday, and I am planning to finish the report by Wednesday. It sounds professional. It sounds confident.
It really does. So sit back, relax. Maybe you are commuting, or maybe you are washing the dishes. Whatever you are doing, just let our voices guide you. We are going to build this step by step.
Before we jump into the days of the week, we need to clear up the confusion between will, going to, and the present continuous. This is the foundation. If we get this right, everything else is easy.
Let's start with the one we want to avoid for plans. That is will.
Correct. Will is a great word, but we use it mostly for predictions, like it will rain tomorrow, or for instant decisions, like I'll have the coffee, please. We do not usually use it for things we have already decided to do.
So if I have a plan to go to the gym tomorrow, I should not say, I will go to the gym.
Exactly. If you say, I will go to the gym, it sounds like you are promising me you will do it, or you just decided this second. It doesn't sound like it is part of your routine or your plan. For plans, we need structure number 1, going to.
Going to. This is for intentions, right?
Yes, an intention is something you want to do. You have decided to do it in your head, but maybe you haven't booked the time yet. It is a plan, but it is flexible.
I see. So I am going to study English.
Perfect. I am going to study English. You have decided. It is your intention. Let's practice the pronunciation of this first. In calm, clear English, we say going to, but you will often hear gonna in fast speech. For today, we will stick to the clear form going to, so you can practice the rhythm.
Listen to the rhythm. I am going to. I am going to.
Let's try some practice sentences together. I want you to listen to the sentence and then repeat it in the pause. We will start with simple intentions for a productive week. Here is the first one. I am going to wake up early. Repeat.
I am going to wake up early.
Good. Really feel that grammar. I am going to. Try this one. I am going to clean my house.
I am going to clean my house.
Excellent. Let's try a work example. I am going to write a new report.
I am going to write a new report.
Now let's think about your health. I am going to drink more water.
I am going to drink more water.
Very good. This structure, I am going to, is your best friend for general plans. When you look at your week and you see a list of tasks, you can use going to for all of them.
What about the things that are fixed? You know, the things I cannot change, like a dentist appointment or a meeting with my manager.
That brings us to structure number 2. This is the one that really makes you sound fluent. It is the present continuous.
Wait, present continuous? Isn't that for things happening right now, like I am speaking English?
It is, but English is a funny language. We also use the present continuous to talk about the future, specifically for fixed arrangements.
Fixed arrangements. That means things that have a time and a place, right?
Exactly. If it is on your calendar and other people are involved, or you have paid money for it, it is fixed. You don't use going to. You use the present continuous. You say, I am seeing the dentist at 4 p.m.
I am seeing the dentist, not I am going to see.
You could say going to, and it would be correct grammar, but I am seeing sounds much more definite. It shows that the appointment is locked in. It is 100% happening.
This is a small change, but it makes a big difference. It sounds much more professional.
It does. Let's practice this difference. I will give you a situation, and I want you to make a sentence using the present continuous.
Okay, I am ready.
Imagine you have a meeting with your boss tomorrow at 10 a.m. It is in your calendar. How do you say that? Listen and repeat. I am meeting my boss at 10 a.m.
I am meeting my boss at 10 a.m.
Good. Notice we use am meeting, not will meet. Try this one. You have a flight to London on Friday. You bought the ticket. It is fixed. Listen and repeat. I am flying to London on Friday.
I am flying to London on Friday.
Let's try a social one. You have a dinner reservation with your wife or husband tonight. It is booked. Listen and repeat. I am having dinner with my partner tonight.
I am having dinner with my partner tonight.
Perfect. Do you feel the difference? I am going to is a plan you made with yourself. I am doing is an arrangement you made with the world.
That is a great way to think about it. Going to is for me, present continuous is for the calendar.
Exactly. So we have our intentions and we have our arrangements. Now we need to put them into a sequence. When we describe a weekly plan, we don't just say one sentence. We tell a story of our week. We need connecting words.
Words like first, then, and after that.
Yes, these are simple words, but they act like glue. They hold your sentences together so you don't sound like a robot.
Instead of saying, I am working, I am eating, I am sleeping, we can say, first, I am working, then I am eating, finally, I am sleeping.
Much better. So are you ready to put this all together? We are going to walk through a hypothetical week from Monday to Sunday. We will imagine a person who wants to be very productive. We will describe their schedule day by day.
This is great practice. We can visualize the week as we say it.
Let's start with Monday. Monday is usually the day for setting goals and getting organized. Let's imagine our character, let's call her Anna, has a plan to start the week strong.
Okay, so for Monday, she probably has some intentions, things she wants to achieve.
Right. She wants to exercise and she wants to organize her email. These are intentions, so we will use going to. Listen to this sentence. On Monday, I am going to start my week with a workout.
On Monday, I am going to start my week with a workout.
Now you repeat it.
On Monday, I am going to start my week with a workout.
Good. Now, she also has a fixed meeting. Every Monday morning, there is a staff meeting at 9 a.m. This is fixed, so we switch to present continuous. At 9 a.m., I am attending the staff meeting.
At 9 a.m., I am attending the staff meeting.
Now, let's combine them with a connecting word. Listen carefully. First, I am going to work out. Then, at 9 a.m., I am attending the staff meeting.
That flows really well. Let's try to shadow that whole piece.
Good idea. Listen and then speak in the pause. First, I am going to work out. Then, at 9 a.m., I am attending the staff meeting.
Excellent. Let's move to Monday afternoon. She has a big project to finish. This is a task, an intention. She needs to focus. So we can use plan to or going to. Let's use planning to for variety. In the afternoon, I am planning to finish the monthly report. In the afternoon, I am planning to finish the monthly report.
Very good. Planning to is very similar to going to. It shows you have a strategy. So, Monday is done. Workout, meeting, report. Let's look at Tuesday.
Tuesday, often a very busy day for meetings.
Yes. Let's say Tuesday is full of appointments, so we will use a lot of present continuous. Let's imagine she is meeting a client for lunch.
Okay, so I am meeting a client for lunch.
Yes. Let's add the time. At 12:30, I am meeting a client for lunch. Repeat that.
At 12:30, I am meeting a client for lunch.
And let's say after lunch, she has a training session. After that, I am attending a training session. Now, here is a useful phrase for your weekly planner. Sometimes plans change, or we have tentative plans.
We can use the phrase, I hope to.
I hope to. That sounds less certain than going to.
It is. It means you want to do it, but you are not sure if you will have time. For example, on Tuesday evening, I hope to leave work early.
Ah, we all hope for that. On Tuesday evening, I hope to leave work early.
Repeat that one. It is a good phrase for your vocabulary.
On Tuesday evening, I hope to leave work early.
Let's review Monday and Tuesday. We have intentions with going to, fixed arrangements with present continuous, and hopes with hope to. Let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday is the middle of the week. We call it hump day.
Hump day, because you are getting over the hump, the hill of the week.
Exactly. On Wednesday, let's say Anna needs to do some chores or administrative tasks. She has a to-do list. When you have a list of tasks, going to is perfect. Let's practice a list.
I love lists. They make me feel organized.
Me too. Let's say she has 3 things to do on Wednesday. She needs to call the bank, email the supplier, and file some documents. We will use going to for all of them. Listen to the rhythm. I am going to call the bank. Then I am going to email the supplier. Finally, I am going to file the documents.
That is a lot of going to. Can we shorten it?
We can. You can say, I am going to call the bank, email the supplier, and file the documents. You only need to say going to once at the beginning. That is much smoother. Let's practice that long sentence.
Okay, listen carefully. On Wednesday, I am going to call the bank, email the supplier, and file the documents. Now you try. On Wednesday, I am going to call the bank, email the supplier, and file the documents.
Very good. It is important to practice these long sentences. In real life, we don't speak in short, choppy sentences. We flow. We connect things.
What about Wednesday evening? Maybe she has a social plan?
Good idea. Maybe she is going to the cinema with a friend. Is this an intention or an arrangement?
If she has bought the tickets or agreed on a time with her friend, it is an arrangement.
Correct. So we use present continuous. On Wednesday night, I am seeing a movie with Sarah.
On Wednesday night, I am seeing a movie with Sarah.
Notice how calm that sounds. You are just stating a fact about your future. I am seeing a movie.
It is very clear. No confusion.
Let's move to Thursday. Thursday is often a day where energy starts to drop a little bit. So maybe Anna needs to focus on staying focused.
So maybe she is not accepting any meetings on Thursday. She is blocking out time.
I like that. Deep work. So she might say, I am not taking any meetings on Thursday.
I am not taking. Negative present continuous.
Yes, this is a powerful way to set boundaries. If someone asks you, can we meet on Thursday? You can say, I'm sorry, I am not taking meetings on Thursday. Repeat that.
I am sorry, I am not taking meetings on Thursday.
It is polite but firm. It shows your schedule is fixed. So what is she doing instead? I am focusing on the big project.
I am focusing on the big project.
Good. And maybe she intends to finish it. I am going to finish the first draft.
I am going to finish the first draft.
So Thursday is a quiet, focused day. Now we arrive at Friday. Everyone loves Friday.
Friday is for wrapping up, finishing things so you can enjoy the weekend.
Exactly. Wrapping up is a great phrasal verb. It means to finish or complete something. So Anna might say, on Friday morning, I am going to wrap up my projects.
On Friday morning, I am going to wrap up my projects.
And Friday afternoon is often for planning the next week. Then I am going to plan my schedule for next Monday.
Then I am going to plan my schedule for next Monday.
And finally, Friday evening. This is usually a fixed arrangement, maybe drinks with colleagues or a family dinner. Let's say she is having dinner with her parents.
I am having dinner with my parents.
Repeat that.
I am having dinner with my parents.
Now, before we get to the weekend, I want to pause. We have covered Monday to Friday. We have used going to for tasks and intentions. We have used present continuous for meetings and dinners. And we have used connecting words like first and then.
It feels like we are building a real person's life here.
We are. And this is exactly what you can do with your own life. When you subscribe to this channel, you are not just listening. You are building habits. We want you to take these patterns and use them.
In fact, if you are finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next step-by-step guide. We have so many more topics to cover like this.
Absolutely. Building better English takes time, and we are here for the long journey with you.
Now, let's look at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Weekends are interesting because they are a mix of chores, things we have to do, and fun, things we want to do.
And sometimes things we simply do nothing.
Yes, doing nothing is also a plan. Let's start with Saturday morning. This is often chore time.
Grocery shopping, cleaning, laundry.
Let's use the phrase need to. This is for obligation. I need to do the grocery shopping.
I need to do the grocery shopping.
It is not really a plan in the exciting sense, but it is a necessity. I need to do the laundry.
I need to do the laundry.
But after the chores, we have the afternoon. Maybe Anna has a specific intention to relax. She might say, in the afternoon, I am just going to relax.
Just going to. I like that just. It makes it sound stress-free.
Yes, I am just going to read a book.
I am just going to read a book.
Or maybe I am just going to watch Netflix.
I am just going to watch Netflix.
Now let's talk about Sunday. Sunday is often family day or preparation day. Let's imagine a fixed arrangement for Sunday lunch. We are visiting my grandmother on Sunday.
We are visiting my grandmother on Sunday.
Notice we used we because it involves the whole family. We are visiting.
And Sunday evening?
Sunday evening is the perfect time to use the structure get ready. I am going to get ready for the week.
I am going to get ready for the week.
This might involve ironing clothes or packing a bag. I am going to pack my bag.
I am going to pack my bag.
So there we have it, a full week from Monday morning workout to Sunday evening packing.
It sounds so organized when you say it like that.
It does, and the secret is the grammar. When you use the right tense, you sound in control. If you used will for all of that, I will work out, then I will meet the boss, then I will see my grandmother, it would sound repetitive and slightly unnatural. But by mixing going to and present continuous, you create a nice rhythm.
Can we try something a bit more challenging now?
I think we are ready.
I want to practice describing a whole day in one go. Shadowing.
That is a brilliant idea. Shadowing is when you listen to a speaker and repeat exactly what they say, almost at the same time. You try to match their speed, their pause, and their intonation.
It's like acting. You are copying the actor's voice.
Yes, I am going to describe a full ideal day, a perfect productive day. I will speak slowly. I want you to listen first. Then I will say it again, and you can repeat after me, sentence by sentence.
Let's do it. What does this ideal day look like?
Listen first. Here's the story. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. First, I am getting up at 6 a.m. I am going to drink a large glass of water and do some stretching. At 7 a.m., I am having breakfast with my family. Then I am going to walk to work because the weather is nice. At work, I am focusing on my most important task until lunch. I am meeting my colleague John for a sandwich at 12. In the afternoon, I am going to clear my inbox. Finally, I am leaving the office at 5 p.m. sharp. I am meeting my friends for tennis at 6. Then I am going home to relax.
Wow, that sounds like a lovely day. Very balanced.
It is. Now let's break it down. I want you to repeat after me. We will take it piece by piece. Tomorrow is going to be a great day.
Tomorrow is going to be a great day.
First, I am getting up at 6 a.m.
First, I am getting up at 6 a.m.
Note the present continuous, I am getting up. It is a fixed routine. Next, I am going to drink a large glass of water and do some stretching.
I am going to drink a large glass of water and do some stretching.
At 7 a.m., I am having breakfast with my family.
At 7 a.m., I am having breakfast with my family.
Then I am going to walk to work because the weather is nice.
Then I am going to walk to work because the weather is nice.
At work, I am focusing on my most important task until lunch. I am meeting my colleague John for a sandwich at 12. In the afternoon, I am going to clear my inbox. Finally, I am leaving the office at 5 p.m. sharp. I am meeting my friends for tennis at 6. Then I am going home to relax.
Excellent. You just described a full, complex day perfectly. How did that feel? It felt good. It felt fluid. I wasn't searching for words. I just followed the pattern.
That is the power of patterns. When you know I am meeting and I am going to, you can fill in the blanks with any activity you want.
I have a question. What happens if I want to cancel a plan? How do I say that politely?
That is a very important part of weekly planning. Sometimes we have to cancel. We cannot just say, I won't come. It is too rude.
Right, we need to be polite.
We usually use the phrase, I'm afraid. It softens the bad news. And we use the grammar, I can't make it.
I can't make it. That means I cannot come.
Yes, so imagine you have a meeting, but you are sick. You call your colleague and say, I'm afraid I can't make our meeting today.
I'm afraid I can't make our meeting today.
Or maybe you have to change the time. You can say, I'm afraid I'm busy at that time. Can we reschedule?
I'm afraid I'm busy at that time. Can we reschedule?
Reschedule. That is a great word for your planner. It means to move a meeting to a different time.
I need to reschedule my appointment.
Good. Let's practice a few change of plan sentences, because a real week never goes perfectly according to plan.
That is true. Something always happens.
Scenario 1. You are stuck in traffic. You are going to be late. You call your friend. Listen and repeat. I'm running a bit late. I am going to be there in 10 minutes.
I'm running a bit late. I'm going to be there in 10 minutes.
Scenario 2. You made a mistake in your calendar. You double booked. That means you have 2 meetings at the same time. You say, I realized I have a conflict at 2 p.m.
I realized I have a conflict at 2 p.m.
A conflict here doesn't mean a fight. It just means a schedule clash. 2 things at once.
So you say, I have a conflict. Can we move it to 3 p.m.?
Exactly. Can we move it to 3 p.m.? Repeat that.
Can we move it to 3 p.m.?
Very practical. Now, let's step back and look at the big picture. We have talked about intentions, arrangements, sequencing, and even canceling. I want to spend a few minutes talking about time expressions.
Time expressions? Like tomorrow and next week?
Yes, but the more specific ones. The ones that help you organize the day. Prepositions of time are often a headache for learners. In, at, and on.
Oh, yes. I always get these wrong. Is it in Monday or on Monday?
Let's do a quick, calm review of this, specifically for your weekly planner.
Okay, let's start with days.
Days are always on. Think of standing on a day. On Monday, on Tuesday, on my birthday, on the weekend in American English, or at the weekend in British English. But for days of the week, it is always on.
Okay, on Wednesday, on Friday morning?
Yes, even if you add morning, the Friday makes it on Friday morning.
Got it.
Now, clock times, exact times. These are at 5 p.m., at noon, at midnight.
So I am meeting him at 3 p.m.
Correct. And finally, longer periods of time. Parts of the day, months, years. These are in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
In July, in 2024.
Exactly. So let's mix them up. I will give you a time phrase and you put the correct preposition in front of it. Ready?
Ready.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
The afternoon.
In the afternoon.
6:30.
At 6:30.
Saturday night.
On Saturday night.
Lunchtime.
At lunchtime.
Very good. Lunchtime is a specific point, so we say at. Now let's put these into our sentences. I am seeing him on Tuesday at 6 p.m.
I am seeing him on Tuesday at 6 p.m.
I am going to work out in the morning.
I am going to work out in the morning.
Little details like this, on, at, in, are what make your English sound polished. If you say in Monday, people understand you, but it sounds like a mistake. If you say on Monday, it sounds smooth.
It is about precision. Being precise makes you feel more confident.
Exactly. Now, I want to talk about the weekend list. Many people write a list of chores for the weekend. We used need to earlier, but there is another great phrase, supposed to.
Supposed to. That means expected to, right? Or required to?
Yes, it usually means there is a rule or a promise or an expectation. I am supposed to call my mother. It implies I should do it. Maybe I haven't done it yet, but it is the plan.
I am supposed to finish the painting.
Yes, it suggests a bit of pressure, but it is very common. Let's practice it. I am supposed to send that email today.
I am supposed to send that email today.
We are supposed to check out of the hotel by 11.
We are supposed to check out of the hotel by 11.
This is great for travel plans or strict deadlines.
Okay, we have covered so much ground today. We have going to, present continuous, need to, plan to, hope to, and supposed to.
It is a full toolkit. You don't need anything else to organize your life in English. But knowing the tools is different from using them.
So how do we practice this? I mean, really practice it.
I have a challenge for you. A next step for everyone listening.
I love a good challenge.
I want you to look at your real calendar for tomorrow, not an imaginary one, your real life. I want you to find 3 things you are doing. 1 intention, something you want to do, 1 fixed arrangement, a meeting or appointment, and 1 routine habit.
Okay, 1 intention, 1 arrangement, 1 routine.
And I want you to say them out loud, in a full sentence, using the connecting words we learned. First, then, finally.
Can I try mine? For real?
Please do. What is your real plan for tomorrow?
Okay, let me think. Tomorrow is Thursday. First, I am going to go for a run. That is my intention. Then, at 11 a.m., I am recording a podcast. That is fixed. Finally, in the evening, I am going to cook dinner for my family.
That was perfect. I am going to run. I am recording. I am going to cook. It was clear, accurate, and natural.
It felt easy because I prepared the structures in my head first.
That is the key. Preparation. When you are learning a language, you cannot always improvise. You need to prepare your scripts. Your weekly schedule is a script you use every single day. If you master this script, you master a huge part of your daily conversation.
That is very true. People always ask, what are you doing tomorrow? Or what are your plans for the weekend? If you have this script ready, you never have to panic.
Exactly. You just press play on the script in your mind. I am seeing my friends. I am going to the park. Simple.
Before we finish, can we do one last speed round of review, just to keep these fresh?
Great idea. I'll say the grammar term, and you give me the example sentence we used today. Or make a new one.
Okay, test me.
Grammar. Going to for intention.
I am going to clean my house.
Grammar. Present continuous for fixed arrangement.
I am meeting my boss at 10 a.m.
Grammar. Hope to for tentative plan.
I hope to leave work early.
Grammar. Need to for obligation.
I need to do the grocery shopping.
Grammar. Negative boundary setting.
I am not taking meetings on Thursday.
Grammar. Softening a cancellation.
I'm afraid I can't make it.
You got 100%. You passed the test.
Fantastic. I feel very organized now.
That is the goal. We want you to feel calm, organized, and capable. Learning English shouldn't feel like a chaotic mess. It should feel like building a house, brick by brick, step by step.
And today, we built the future room of the house.
We did. We really hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, remember that consistency is the most important part of learning. Just like you plan your week, you should plan your English study. Maybe you can say, on Mondays and Thursdays, I am listening to better English step by step.
That sounds like a perfect plan. I am listening. Fixed arrangement.
Make it a fixed arrangement with yourself. Put us in your calendar.
We will be there.
Thank you so much for listening today. Remember your challenge. Look at your calendar, speak your plan out loud, and own your schedule.
Good luck with your week.
See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Goodbye.